What's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time. Welcome to another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I speak to a brother out of Houston, Texas. His name, Zavian. Check out this interview we did right now. What's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time with another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I'm speaking to a brother out of Houston, Texas. Man, you gotta love those artists out there because they're doing big things, folks. And this brother is no exception. This brother here got music and he sounds good. And he's got skills, folks. You gotta tap in. And I can't wait for you to meet him. So without further ado, let me bring in Zavian.
Hey, what's up with it?
Hey, man, what's going on with you, brother?
All good, man. Can't complain. It's a nice day outside. Wind blowing. You know what I'm saying? Kids playing outside. Life is going pretty good right now.
Yo, man, I just got to say, shout out to What a Life Management for hitting me up and for allowing me to interview such a great artist. Shout them out because they are doing a great job. I love what you're doing over there. Keep up the great work. And Zavian, my goodness, man, my goodness, you are one hell of an artist. Your music is really good because it reminds me of why I love R&B. Thank you, my brother, for making two dope singles on Spotify right now I can just tap into.
No problem, no problem. Many more to come.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I really am. Matter of fact, folks, you got to tap into Zavian. And it's really easy to find him because all you got to do is spell out his name. He's got one name, folks. Zavian. Zavian. He'll pop right up. When did you realize that you had a passion for the music?
I realized I had a strong passion for the music when I was about like 15 years old, around in that area, because, you know, when I was 12 years old, I was singing with my mom because she used to sing in a church choir and stuff. And I would listen to a lot of Michael Jackson around that time as well. So when I hit about like 14, 15, I'm going over into ninth grade and stuff like that, I realized, I'm like, man, once I get out of high school, I want to chase my music career. You know what I'm saying? I want to become something great. So from that point on, I started, you know, spending a lot of alone time writing, you know what I'm saying, making sure that my craft was where it needed to be.
Well, I'll tell you something, bro. You are doing a great job with it, man. Your level of experience is mind-blowing to me. And you just started not too long ago, is that correct?
Correct.
Well, damn. You must have been practicing every night since you were a kid.
Every night, every day.
Did you ever sing in church too?
Oh, yeah. I sang in church.
That makes a lot of sense, man. It really does. Mm-hmm. Who are your greatest influences?
Right now, I got to say one of them is Kevin Gates. And the second one will be Brent Faiyaz. Yeah, Brent Faiyaz and Kevin Gates.
Oh, okay. Kevin Gates. I'm familiar with him. But you're young, man. When were you born in the early 2000s?
98.
98. Wow. You missed out on some good decades, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you missed out on some good quality R&B, man. But it seems as though your parents were the fans of those early R&B artists because you got soul, man. You got soul. Folks, I'm not lying, man. Folks, I'm not lying to you. You gotta, you know what? When you go tap into Zavian, these are the words that you're going to say. Well, damn, MC Angela, you did it again. You done told me to go tap into Zavian, so we did, and guess what? He's dope. You're dang right he's dope, so tap in.
Mm-hmm.
When you're not in the studio creating music, what do you do?
When I'm not in the studio, I would listen to beats all day. I would write. And not only that, I would go back to my old songs that I created. I would basically see where I grew at. You know what I'm saying? Back then, my songs were kind of like more slower and more high pitched, but now it's much faster. I can pick it up. You know what I'm saying? I can switch it up. I can do all kinds of stuff with the tones now. So just me reflecting on that growth, it makes me grind harder in the songs and the content and stuff that I make, you know?
Because you can always get better.
Always room for improvement.
That's dope, man. I'm digging the vibes. So let's talk about the song One Time.
Right.
Can you tell the folks about it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's basically about relationships. You know, back then I barely had confidence in myself as a young man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of girls that I came across that I thought I was going to get in life, I'm like, man, like, what can I do to get these girls? You know what I mean? Like, do I got to do these kind of things? Like, have the flashy jewelry, the money, and all of that. And then one day I realized, I'm like, nah, I look good. I sound good. So, you know, I got to raise the bar. You know what I mean? So she has one time to come and make me feel like a man, to come and make me feel like somebody special. You know what I'm saying? It's basically saying that she has one time to come and appreciate me, you know, and to have this thing right.
It's about time somebody says it that way instead of all the girls always saying he's got one time to do it right. It's about time a brother says, yes, baby. It goes both ways. You got one time to get it right. Let's get that thing straight right now. You got one time. The question I have for you is, are you going to make more of that type of music, like situational music?
Oh, yeah. I plan to make more music like that. I got some songs that's on breakup, love, joy, just all kinds of music. You know, I'm really trying to tap in all genres right now, like rock music, all stuff. So yeah, like a rock and roll love song, like that's what I'm really working on right now. You know.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing a rock and roll love song, man.
Oh yeah, it's coming, man. Coming.
You know, because I'll be honest with you, man. I really like what you're doing, man. What you're doing is really good, and you're bringing quality music back to the industry, what's needed. And you're bringing reality-based songs that anybody in any type of relationship can actually comprehend. You're attracting the fan base that is really about the meaning behind the song. Like people like myself, I like to listen to the song. I like to ingest it. And I like to see if I can learn something from the artist. With some of the songs that I hear on the radio today, that's impossible. So, but with your song, it's straight possible. So, folks, I'm going to play a snippet of this song, just about 10 seconds, just to give you an idea of Zavian and what he could do. But you can do this, folks. You can tap into him on all platforms. You can go to Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Deezer, Pandora, and my favorite place, iHeartRadio. But of course, there are other streaming platforms because wherever there's streaming going on, Zavian is in the middle of it.
Right.
So right now, folks, I'm about to play a snippet. Woo! I like the hook, man. Yo, folks, this is Zavian. Woo! This is a sexy song. Hey, if y'all want to hear the rest of the stuff, man, you know what you got to do. You got to go tap into all those platforms that I had said just a little bit a while ago. Go on over there, tap in, because I'm telling you something, ladies. Yes, ladies. Zavian is a ladies' man, but you got one time to bring it right. One time, because if you mess up that one time, well, it's on to the next, lady. It's on to the next.
Right.
Tell us some of your experiences you've had since you've been creating music.
It was really one good experience I had in the past. One of my songs called Zavian Night. I was actually working at a restaurant, Texas Roadhouse, and the location I was working at, I was barely making any money each shift that I worked. So I'm like, man, dog, like I gotta come up with something. I have to make a plan path for my music in order for me to get out of this situation, you know? So I was basically waiting tables, and every time I had a little break, I would come in the back and I would write down a paragraph there, or, you know, a punchline here, and listen to the beat a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? So after I did that, my manager, Reese, I met up with him in the studio. I couldn't find the beat at first, but you know, I was low key still writing to it. That's what happened. I was low key still writing to it. We was trying to find the beat to it and everything. And once I found the beat, and he actually left the studio. And I guess he went shopping or went home or something like that. And once I recorded the song and it got sent off to him, he was like, "Hey man, this is a hit. Like this is like a number one hit. Like we gotta push this song. We gotta have a release date. We gotta come up with a video and everything." So that's just one of my experiences that I had as an artist, as like, you know, making music and stuff like that, chasing my career. Like that's one good experience I said I had from out of that.
That's dope, man. I'm digging the vibes. Do you
Right.
have any advice for the youngins that are coming up that want to do what you're doing?
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, just stay in your lane. You know, I know you have a favorite artist you like to listen to, but on a daily, you have to manifest. You have to think on a daily, like, hey man, I gotta come up with my own words, my own rhythm, my own path, so that when I do put my music out, hey, can't nobody really compare me to nobody, you know? And all it takes is hard work. It really takes a lot of time, effort. I know you want to go to the parties and stuff like that, or go to the bar and drink with your friends and stuff like that. But whenever you have a dream and you really want to focus on getting good at whatever you want to get good at, you have to spend a lot of time and a lot of effort behind whatever you want to do.
I'm
So
digging. Yeah, that's true. That is true, man. I can agree 100% with that. You got to put in the work. You got to be willing to grind for what you want. Sacrifice if you have to. Sometimes you got to sacrifice some sleep because you want to go out there and get it done. I'm digging the vibes, man, on your work ethics. That's why you sound good, because you work hard at perfecting your craft.
Thank you.
And you never stop. That's the whole thing about it, is you're not satisfied. You're like, I'm not freaking satisfied. Can get better than this. Then you got everybody in the studio say, yo, Zavian, this is awesome. What are you doing? What are you talking about? No, this is not awesome yet. We're missing some sauce. We got to get the right seasoning here, the right blend. I got it. Like a mad scientist. You dope, man. I'm telling you that, man. Really.
Thank you.
Do you have any burning desires?
One of the burning desires that I really, really have, like I really want to be noticed. You know what I'm saying? I want to be known to the whole industry. Like, hey, this is a really good R&B artist. He writes really good music and stuff. I really just want to go out there in the music industry and you know, make it happen, man. That's my burning desire.
Well, my brother, you are going to make that happen. I have no doubt about it, because you are talented. But one thing more than talent, you have drive, you have ambition, you have goals. And I see that you're going to crush your goals no matter what. You are definitely going to put an honest effort in at the end of the day. And I'm digging the vibes, bro. I really am. Do you have a process when it comes to creating music?
Right, yeah. Well, first, what I do is, you know, I kind of want to get away from my phone, because that's where a lot of the distractions come from, you know? I get to a safe, comfortable space where I feel like I can be creative, be myself, you know? After that, whatever I do, I'll come up with a certain melody behind the beat that I'm working on. And whenever I come up with the melody and certain vocals that I'm going to put on my track, it helps me come up with the words, you know, and from there I kind of just paint what I've been through, or it could be any kind of situation, from like a relationship situation, or like me, or just me going to the store, me running into somebody, you know, and from there that's where it takes off at. It literally be taking me like 30 minutes to complete a song, like 30 to 40 minutes. Once I got the idea and the tone and stuff down, like I finish the song all the way out. Like it literally takes me no time to make these songs.
So how do you choose your production? Like, how do you choose your beats to your music?
Well, you know, I have a beat maker. His name is Jay Midnight. He's really, really good. Shout out to whatalifemusic again. But before that, I used to go on YouTube and I used to just flip through beats and stuff that I would like to listen to. And if I really found one, I would either buy the exclusive version of that track or just to lease it. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the process, you know.
Okay, I'm digging the vibes. Well, I want to say thank you for coming through the show, man. I do appreciate it. Really dope.
Oh, no problem.
Yes, and since you've been here for the first time, you've now become part of the Let's Chat and Jam fan, which means you don't have to wait for me to tap into you and say, hey, Zavian, you want to come to the show? Nah, you can tap into my DMs and say, hey, Drew, I got something to say. I got something to talk about. I got a new song. I have wrote a new book. I'm in a movie. It doesn't matter what you're doing because whatever you're doing is important to me and I want to know about it. So you can tap into me and say, hey, Drew, let me come on the show. I will pencil you into my calendar and I'll say, deal, you in the show. That's how easy it is when you're part of the fam. So Zavian, welcome to the fam.
I'm honored.
America and the world. It is I, MC Andrew Love. This is Let's Chat and Jam, and this is my special guest, Zavian, from Houston, Texas. This brother here has got a sound, like a polished general. Like he's been doing this for years. And he ain't even been alive that long. But yet he's been singing like he's been singing for the last 70 years, folks, because he's that good. He's so talented, yet he's so humble with it. His work ethic, though, outshines a lot of other artists. He's always looking to perfect himself and better himself. And I'll tell you something, folks, Zavian is dope. And I really recommend his music to everybody that loves R&B. I mean, real R&B. This brother brings that R&B back to R&B, brings the R back to R&B. He's really good. Just in his, the way you hit a lyric, man, I can't even think of it. I can't even make words. Words don't come to mind when I'm talking about your music, Zavian. They don't. Holy shit. You are really good. And what you're doing, I really don't want you to stop, man. Keep doing it. Keep grinding no matter what. Keep going because you got potential and you're going to make a difference in the industry. I already know it. And all I want you to do is just keep going, man, because I appreciate what you do. So thank you for making beautiful music.
Thank you.
Can you tell the folks where they can find you?
All right, y'all can find me on all social media platforms at Zavian Official _. That's ZAVIAN Official _.
That's dope. Thank you, man, so much for coming through. I appreciate your time. It has been wonderful. And, yo, we're going to definitely talk again because you're always welcome to come back to Let's Chat and Jam so we can talk about your music because it's dope. But thank you for coming through, man. I do appreciate you, as I said. And you be safe out there in Houston, Texas, will you? Be safe.
I will.
Yes, thank you, man. And everybody else, y'all be safe. And just remember this. If you have a dream, go for your dream, because only you can stop you. And nothing beats a failure but a try. Peace out, folks. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Also, like and share the content, as well as hit the notification icon so you don't miss any A Conversation With series right here on Let's Chat and Jam.